10-minute Tuesdays, guys. It's 10-minute Tuesdays already. This is Miranda, Squirrely Bear, or Pumpkin, whatever you guys want to call her. Before we get into the question, I have a question for all you ex-Amish people out there. My neighbor asked it. He's asked it a couple times, and I'm not sure what the answer is. So here goes. The question to you guys is, years ago, like in the 1800s or before cars, I guess, Amish people looked basically the same as other people. Like they all drove horse and buggies and wagons and all that stuff. So the question is, when did Amish people really start separating themselves from the rest of the world? My grandma, who was born in the 30s, she, I think during World War II, met her husband, my grandpa, in the hospital in Denver while they were in service. And they got married underneath, by a judge. And they weren't Amish at first, and then they joined the church after that. So I think that's kind of unheard of nowadays. So when did that happen? When did that Amish people really start separating themselves from the rest of the world? Answer in the comments below. You ready for today's question?
Yes.
What is today's question?
Amish food.
Why is Amish food so good?
Why is Amish food so good?
Why is Amish food so good? So I get it. I just answered in the Q&A video that we just released. But I wanted to expound on it more. Why is it so good? Is it good? It's delicious. It's so delicious. It's good because of a lot of sugars and stuff. Yeah, that's our well. Our neighbors are watering their cows right now. So, I don't like it. It's, I think I'm guessing here. I can't say for sure because I don't know. I don't know that much about cooking. I make the best cheese toasty. Someday I'll show you guys how to do that. The perfect toasted cheese sandwich. And then Gary Aish, who I used to work with at Jayco, called it a cheese toasty, and I was like, yeah, that's a much better name. So one of these days I'll show you guys how to make the perfect cheese toasty. I think Amish food kind of, the Amish community is really tight knit, and and when these women cook, they make these. If you go visit somebody and you take a dish, you're gonna make the best dish or one of your favorite ones. The ones that kind of make you look good. You don't want to take crappy food to somebody else's house and serve it to a bunch of people. So I'm assuming, when they do that, then other people are like, oh, that's so delicious, and they'll share recipes, and eventually it's just, the best recipes are shared, and the best recipes are used, I should say. And that's why Amish people and Mennonite people are known for having such great food. Thinking back, I just kind of remember the good meals, the meals of mashed potatoes and the meats and the noodles and all that, and the desserts. But that really didn't happen every meal. Like, my mom had pretty good dinners, but breakfast was kind of on the fly, and then lunch would have been more just, cookie sandwiches or leftovers or something. I kind of feel bad for my mom now, but me and my brother, we used to go work on a farm. We'd bale hay. I think I did it for a couple summers. And, at lunchtime we would go in, and this farmer's wife, they were Amish, she had this whole course set up. Mashed potatoes, noodles, gravy, meats of some sort, and full-blown pies and desserts. And we would go home and be like, this is, she's the greatest, she's the best cook ever. And she's, just her meals are so good, and it's so awesome that she does this every day. And I'm sure my mom, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sure she kind of felt a little let down by us liking the other ladies' meals. But the truth is, my mom cooked just as good. And what we found out later was this lady didn't normally make lunches like that. She only did it when we were there. Some of my favorite Amish foods. So one of the biggies is the Amish church peanut butter. It is fantastic. Is it good? Is that you like it? So if they had it every Sunday after church. If you want the recipes, they are online. So Montana Haven does 2 Amish church peanut butter recipes. So they do the original one, the one that everybody uses, which is super unhealthy, full of sugar. And then they have a healthier version of it that they say is almost as good, if not better. So I will put a link in the description box to that video. So just go click on it, send you right over there. Another thing we liked was the caramel pineapple rings. I don't know if this is an Amish recipe. Is that good too?
Yeah, my mom makes it a lot.
Yeah, so it's really simple. It just takes some time. So the caramel that you use is you go to the store and you buy the sweetened condensed milk in the cans, the little tin cans, and you put them in a pot of boiling water, and you put the whole can in there, and you boil it for like 4 hours. Now, it can be dangerous, so you need to make sure the water level stays above the top of the can. Because if the water level drops below the top of the can, you will have an explosion, as Mom found out one night. It was everywhere in the kitchen. Make sure the water level stays above the top of the can, boil it for 4 hours, put it in the fridge to cool it off. And then the next part is a trick. So you take pineapple ring slices. Fresh, I think, is better than canned.
My mom uses the whole pineapple and then cuts it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, pineapple rings sliced from a whole pineapple. You can use the canned pineapple rings too. It's fine, but I think fresh is better. And then you take this caramel and you try to open both ends of the can and you push it out and you slice off a slice of caramel of that sweetened condensed milk that's then turned into a brown caramel. It's delicious. You slice it off and you put it on top of the pineapple, and then if you want, you can put some whipped topping on top of that. It is a delicious dessert that everybody loves. Yeah. Poppy seed chicken. So here's a cookbook. My mom gave me this one, or us this one. It's called it's the Connection Home Cooking Cookbook. It's full of Amish people doing the recipes. So different Amish people, they give the recipe and then they share a little bit about their family and how much they love that recipe. So the Connection Home Cooking, I'm sure you can find it in Amish or stores in the towns where the Amish live, some of those Amish stores. And then another one here.
I opened to the page.
I know. And another one, Treasured Heirlooms. This one was given to me by a friend who, well, she was Amish at the time. We found a lot of good recipes in here, especially the poppy seed chicken one. The poppy seed chicken one, my wife has made it better than the recipe, and she doesn't give me her secrets, so she refuses to share her secrets. This must be a woman thing. And then the meatloaf in here is good too. But this one is, Treasured Heirlooms, which is also full of recipes by Amish ladies. I do not know where this one comes from. This is from Slayball, Chris Jake Slayball family. Treasured Heirlooms. That's what we have. I know there's more. I don't know if these are the best ones. I don't know. This is what we have, and we like the stuff out of here. Go check out who on Facebook?
Anna Shock.
Anna Schrock. She has a Facebook page called My Amish Heritage. She shares a ton of recipes from Amish recipes. She also has a website, which is...
I'm not paying attention now.
Amish-heritage.org. So go check that out. Follow her on those two places. She volunteered to possibly do a cleaning vlog to kind of give some tips on the cleaning. So yeah, go bug her for that and try her recipes. The food's delicious. So we've talked about the peanut butter. We've talked about
Montana Haven.
Yeah. Do you like Montana Haven's channel?
Uh-huh.
You like their channel?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Well, they do fun stuff and stuff.
I don't do fun stuff?
The one time she lost her ring in the chicken coop.
She lost her What in the chicken coop?
Ring.
Yes. They actually did the Christmas story, read the Christmas story inside their chicken coop, which is a really cool idea. I never thought of that. But she ended up losing her wedding ring, and they had to go searching for it. I think he had to get a metal detector out.
From his friend.
But yeah, they have a lot of great content.
So do you.
You're just saying that. Really? You don't like listening to me talk?
You talk so long.
I know. So, and we also once in a while make deep fat fried mush, which is just, it's a delicious breakfast. You like that too? Mm-hmm. You didn't the first time I made it.
Yeah, because it looked weird.
Okay. That is just when you take cornmeal and you follow the recipes on the back. I can't remember what it is, but you cook it like it says on the package, but then you pour it into a cake pan and you let it cool, and it kind of gets harder or hardened. And then you just get some hot oil, and you kind of want it really hot, and you just throw it in there the next day. So you have to cool it overnight, but you throw it in there the next day, and it is, delicious. You eat it with apple butter or tomato gravy, or I think my preference is still sausage gravy.
I have a question. Is it okay that you eat paper?
Are you eating paper?
Yes.
They're not going to make it through the winter. Do you like Haystack? What's Haystack?
Haystack is like where you put Doritos on bottom and then you put meat, and then there's like lettuce, tomato, onion, and then like olives, and then you put this cheese on it. And it's so good.
Yeah, so it's basically just, I think it's Doritos, maybe potatoes, some kind of ground beef. Maybe not potatoes, I don't know. Ground beef, and then all the olives, the tomatoes, the onions, lettuce, whatever you want. You just start building a layer. And then the melted cheese that you just pour on top. And it's delicious. A lot of Amish people do benefits with this because it's an easy thing to do, an easy thing to serve. And everybody loves the Haystack benefit dinners. So that's the dinner one. There's a breakfast one, which is my favorite breakfast, is when you do the breakfast Haystack, and that is you take biscuits.
Ew.
I like the drier biscuits, like the Bisquick ones, the Jiffy ones, or whatever, mix biscuits, the drier ones. And you put hash browns. I prefer the little square hash browns. And throw some sausage on there, I think.
Sausage sounds good right now.
I don't know. And whatever else you want to put on there. Eggs, scrambled eggs. And you cover it in sausage gravy. And you can add cheese. You got to get cheese in there somehow. Maybe it's just the sprinkled cheese that we do. I don't know. Sprinkle some bacon bits on top. It's absolutely delicious. Lynette Yoder. Lynette Yoder has a YouTube channel. She is a Mennonite lady. I think she used to be Amish, but she's Mennonite now. She has a big following on YouTube. I'll link. She does a video on the haystacks, and I will put a link in the description box to those videos for you. Just another side note, Megan Fox is another Mennonite lady who does kind of her life on YouTube. It's mostly, those two are mostly geared towards women, so I don't pay that much attention to them. But maybe if you have, I don't know if they have some cleaning videos or not. I know that was asked in the last video. So yeah, those are some of my favorite foods. Of course, the mashed potato, meat, noodles, meals are still really, really good. They eat, it's heavy foods. It's heavy comfort foods. You have to, if you're going to eat like that all the time, you better be baling hay by hand. So yeah, those are some great people to follow if you aren't doing so already. I'm sure a lot of you are. But for the women, those places are kind of more geared for the women, except for maybe Montana Haven. But for the info you need, because I can't help you with that. Like I said, I don't cook that much.
You cook breakfast for me and Jenna in the morning?
Yeah, sometimes. But is it good?
Mm-hmm. She loves the bacon.
I know Jenna loves the bacon. Do you like my cooking? Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Because sometimes you're a little snooty about it.
Some of it's gross.
Okay. I've tried new recipes. It doesn't pan out. I can make cheeseburgers. I can make
Mush.
cheese toasties. I can make mush and bacon.
And sausage.
What do we say in the end? Hit the like button. Subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon. Share the video with your friends.
Thanks for watching.
And we will see you guys next time. Do you want me to make the lights go out?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to?